it. Da 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 da.
All right, welcome to Nerdin' Out with probably our worst intro of all time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your ears.
It sounded like a Wario version of the Pokemon.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow.
That's me when Waluigi didn't make it to Smash. So,
Hi, Nathaniel. How are you doing today?
I am doing fantastic. You read my mind.
Yes.
How are you doing, Evan?
I'm doing excellent. David, we don't care about you, but we will pretend to care.
Just for this podcast.
Start.
It's like you don't have to act. I know.
Surprise factor here.
We care about you very much.
How are you? I love your shirt, by the way. I said that when you came in, but I love that shirt.
Like, I saw this on the hanger. There was one, and it was my size, and I'm like, I want to know what love is. Right.
Suddenly, life has new meaning to me.
Josh groping it.
Just groping it, you mean? So,
This
Wow.
beauty
wow, I never thought of just
above.
groping, Josh groping.
Sorry,
Okay, anyway.
I'm just gonna keep singing.
The whole podcast is just that song.
It's just me in the background. Suddenly you're in love. And they're just like, all right, Evan's not.
And we're just like, and we're just,
fade out, and we'll think the song's over, and then it'll just go right back in.
and we're just like having a conversation. We're like unaffected by it.
Yeah, it was just like, I found this new Thai place, and then it's like, oh yeah.
So, Pokemon. Can you
We'll
believe?
get copyright strikes for this song.
because I'm
Also
singing
for the
too
Pokemon.
perfectly. 'Cause
Also,
I'm-
the Pokemon song.
also yes, yes,
But
Pokemon.
can you believe we have not done a Pokemon
I can't.
episode?
I can't.
You know, but it's kind of one of those things. It's when you're at the base of the mountain and you're like, let's climb it. You're like, yeah. Today? Today?
It's like right now. Oh, gee,
Or more like, we should climb it. We could climb it.
yeah. The thing is though, like Pokemon is such a big topic, and it's such a broad thing that it's hard to cut. It's hard to pick one thing to talk about. You know what I mean?
I mean, you could honestly.
Have you been off this whole time?
I'm sure it picked up just fine.
Oh no.
It has been picking up. That's why I'm like, okay.
Okay.
I project.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Like to be fair, my mic was out for like the last episode, like one of the last episodes, and it went out.
Is this
but
the same one?
no, well, no. The
I need
thing
to put a
is,
sticker on that one
well,
when that happens.
I was able to fix it, and it sounded okay. Like you could tell, like my mic wasn't completely there, but it's fine. Like
Okay.
you can still hear me. I was able to manage it. It's okay.
See, we're so close.
But the thing is, though, I'm glad we caught it so early.
Yeah.
So now, yeah. So
The other
these-
one was like spread out during the podcast.
it was mostly near the end.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, and I have a name for your in the car short review. We'll call it Drive By.
Drive. I like it. Now drive-bys. I like it. All right. Okay.
We're just
so,
like, this game is fantastic. Let's go.
yeah. So
Let's go shoot up a.
So-
What?
What?
with Pokemon being such a behemoth of a
franchise.
a franchise. Like
Yeah.
what do we do? Where do we go?
Yeah. Well, David, you mean something. I don't know what you mean.
You always have to start from the beginning
Okay.
and then work.
So we're only doing this because Nintendo is releasing two new quote unquote Pokemon games
Yeah,
that are
they
more
are basically remakes of Yellow, Red, and Blue.
Mhm.
They are called Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu.
So basically, this is now somewhere where people can like connect their Pokemon Go app to the Switch, and it's a whole
So it's kind of like a time between traditional Pokemon and Pokemon Go.
yeah.
Yep.
Which is kind of off-putting to some people, but it's like going to tie in a bunch of people who love Pokemon Go and like
Right,
prefer more simplistic type of. But one of the really cool features is that you can ride or have a Pokemon like follow you, like almost every Pokemon. You could like ride on top of an Onix's head. Your Pikachu could just run after you, stuff like that. There's just all these cool little features, but they did like confirm that this isn't going to be a standard for Pokemon. Like the next entry is going to be like another like traditional Pokemon entry, but it's going to be on Nintendo Switch. So people who want like a more casual like fun time can look forward to these two that are coming out. I think November 16th.
Yes.
So we thought, why not do a Pokemon podcast?
Why not?
And
You know,
since
I mean, you don't really need an excuse to do one, but
and since Nathaniel suffered
More than most of us.
two times, like twice in a row to 2 different games. He will be the game master, and David and I will not necessarily suffer. You don't really have a punishment for us.
No, I find this a challenge. I played up to platinum on the Pokemon games, and I stopped. And
we will get to that bit a little bit later in the show. But first off,
yes.
I thought it'd be best to talk about our favorite Pokemon memories. Just not necessarily like from childhood, just like all time, just like Pokemon.
Share us the story of you playing Pokemon Ranger there, David.
That's not a favorite.
I'm just going back to a different episode.
I know
that.
It's like, this is garbage. It's cancer.
And they made.
I remember my first Pokemon game. First video game I ever owned was Pokemon Yellow.
Wow.
I remember my mom called me to her room. I jumped in her bed and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And she lifts Pokemon Yellow and I self implode. I'm like,
and you just
and then I disappear.
You reduce.
Yeah. Fold into yourself and then into nothing.
So my first video game that I owned was Pokemon Yellow, and it's
a great
just
one to start.
Yeah, I was so psyched.
That's the one where Pikachu follows you around, right?
Yeah. And it's the one for Game Boy. So I was like, I played that through so many times.
Oh yeah.
It was such a good time. I have such fond memories of that game, like trying to squint at the right angle so you could see the Game Boy screen because it's too dark.
Oh yeah.
Did you not have the color, or did you have the regular?
We had the regular one at first, and then I switched to the color.
Yeah.
But the old one with 4, what is it, AA batteries?
Oh my god.
They got used in a day.
And heaven forbid if one of them came slightly askew while playing it, and then the whole thing shuts off in the middle of your best your best run.
Yeah, I know. And then you have to load your last save file, which you didn't save up until
At
that
all.
point.
It's like I haven't saved for 5 hours.
Yeah.
My life is over.
I have become error. But
yeah, that's
my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Red. That was my first one, and I remember that because red was my favorite color at the time, and also I thought Charizard looked awesome on the box, so I'm like, you know what, I'm getting that one.
He is still today one of the patriarchs of that franchise. I think the most expensive Pokemon card is still that jungle set
original.
That's
shiny.
That original Charizard. Oh yeah. That's
And coincidentally, my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Blue, so we've covered all 3.
Oh my gosh!
Oh
my gosh! The Trinity.
Yeah. And I remember my first time playing it. My brother's
the red, blue, and the holy yellow.
Yeah. Well, we at that time the Game Boy Advance came around. That had the color or the regular Game Boy cartridge on the top of the Advance.
Oh yeah. So you have that weird square coming up the top.
Yeah. Well, I didn't mind it. I was a kid.
Oh no, yeah. No one minded. I thought that was
it
so
looked
cool.
dorky, but it was like, this can play old games. That's amazing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, backwards compatibility was always the coolest thing, and then they got rid of it for the next gen, and that made me sad.
Yeah. Well, no, they had the DS, and that's.
Well, no, I meant for next gen now. It's just more like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
It's just how about you rebuy all these games?
Yeah. Rebuy all the remastered versions. It's like, but I like how it looked before. Like,
right?
Can I just play the old one? No.
It's like, shut up and buy this. We want more.
Give us money.
That's what kind of threw a lot of people for the loop with the Pokemon Go, because a lot of people thought they were just going to remaster Pearl and Diamond, because that's next in line for the remaster list.
Oh,
anyway.
Let's Go.
Yeah. So they were like, oh, okay.
Because the Pokemon Company has been basically have a generation, and then the next generation they remake, or the next year they'll remake one of the old games. Mm-hmm. They've done that for the first 3 generations, but yeah, like you said, Diamond and Pearl, nowhere to be seen. They're like, let's remake the first generation again.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great one.
Then you had Fire Red and Emerald Green.
Leaf Green.
Leaf Green, right? Emerald Green came afterwards. That was after that. But Leaf Green.
That was it. In Japan, they had a green version originally. I think it was blue and green.
Oh yeah. There wasn't a red. In Japan. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's enough red in the flag.
Anyway, but yeah. So those were our first Pokemon games. What was your go-to starter?
I mean,
Or do you guys remember your first starter?
Do I?
Like,
I mean,
for-
Pikachu, I didn't have a choice.
Because you didn't have a choice, but David, do you remember
we're
your
talking
first?
when I first picked
when
up
you,
the game?
when you first picked up the game and you first loaded it up and you were given a choice, who was your first starter?
Well, it was during a road trip to Las Vegas. My brothers had another Game Boy Advance that was lent to them by my neighbor across the street, and they were playing Golden Sun. So they handed it to me like, "Here, David, play with this," because I kept bugging them because we had like bench seats.
You were like you were the annoying older brother.
Yeah, well, they're
the
7
younger brother.
Yeah, they're 7 and 6 years older than me. So at the time, it was like I had nobody else to play with. So they're like, David, here, just take this and shut up. And I'm like, fine. So I load up the game and I start, and I remember how to play it mostly because most of my game experience was watching my brothers play. And so I can't recall what starter I picked, but I remember vividly, like 5 minutes into the game, the batteries died. So then I was like, what's the point? And then I'm like bugging my brothers again. But I'd assume at that time I either picked Charizard or Blastoise, because Venusaur at the time, I remember both my brothers were like, oh, this sucks.
Oh, so you remember
But
you were influenced by your brothers.
Everyone kind of hated on Bulbasaur. It's just like, he's not cool.
Well, the thing is,
He's a plant.
when you get to Venusaur, though, it becomes really overpowered.
Oh yeah, he does. Well, because he's a tank.
Yeah. Oh, dude, and it's like some of the best stats.
Every plant starter or every one of the green starters, they've always been the tanks. That's been the idea.
Trico, all the way he has a terrible defense.
That's
the worst.
Correct.
He's like
They sacrifice
but most of them are
speed.
like tanks. Yeah,
Yeah, a Totodile was the tank in that
he
one.
was water. Yeah,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, he was
that
like
generation, it was Meganium, because you got...
Meganium had amazing defense.
It did, yes.
That's true, too.
Because in that generation, it was Totodile, Meganium, and...
Cyndaquil /
Cyndaquil.
Typhlosion.
Yeah. Which I knew
I love
everybody picked.
Typhlosion.
Yeah,
I
everyone
love
picked that.
Typhlosion.
Oh,
Anyway, my first starter ever was Charmander.
yeah.
I love Charmander so much. Every time I played it, I think I always picked Charmander. I don't think I ever.
Well,
I don't think I ever picked.
In that generation, it was so starved for fire types. What else did we have? Ponyta and...
Magmar, which
yeah.
you couldn't really get.
Yeah.
I mean,
So it was like, okay, well, I'm kind of stuck with... Even the fire
Vulpix.
type... Oh, yeah.
but that was only in one of the two versions of Red and Blue.
Right.
Because I remember the fire type gym leader. He had like a dragon hair, and like he had...
Growlithe. Okay, there's some, but they were like rare to find.
It was hard.
They're
to
rare
find.
to find in the wild. That was the point.
Yeah,
And
that's
the
the
thing is,
thing.
though, I think they, I think for each version, like blue, green, red, like they lack a specific type, like throughout the game. So when you find one, like you take extra interest in it, and you're like, okay, this is really rare, and I need to take care of this. So that's why, when you play Red, you kind of want to go with Charmander, because you're not going to find many fire types in the wild. You're going to find everything else.
Blue,
You're going to find everything else, but not him.
Yep, had a lot of water and grass.
Dude, so many.
The best thing about Pokemon Yellow was that you could get 4 starters. You could get the 3, and you could get Pikachu, because you like went throughout the journey and you would like do different quests and you like get the Pokemon.
Yeah.
So you just ended up with a team with like 4 starters and then like 2 of whatever.
Then you're sitting there, and you're sitting there in the backseat of your parents' car, like, oh my gosh, I'm just like ass.
Yeah. And then
I am God.
you clean sweep the Elite Four first try, no problem.
I had a friend who leveled up his Pikachu. He didn't evolve it. He gave it an Everstone. And he evolved his Pikachu up to level 90 and swept the Elite Four
With the Pikachu.
with Pikachu. I wasn't even mad. I was impressed. And it wasn't in yellow. It was in I think it was in blue.
Jesus.
He just
So he had to find a Pikachu.
Yes, he found a Pikachu.
Instead of his starter.
And he was so excited that he found one. He was like, I'm not using anything else but this Pikachu, and he will stay a Pikachu for the rest of his life.
That's so funny. I had a cousin who I don't think he knew how to catch Pokemon. He literally, every playthrough of Pokemon Red, he just ended up with a Blastoise on like 80 something.
Oh my gosh.
Game like that.
Oh my
And
god.
I'm like, you do know you can catch Pokemon? And he's like,
You're wise.
I like Blastoise.
I mean,
I'm like, oh, okay.
in those earlier games, they do
I mean,
kind
Pokemon
of,
got to catch them all, but okay.
Yeah, they do kind of like preempt you to have like the best starter possible to just clean sweep everything.
I've never, like, the thing is though, like, I've never ended a playthrough without my starter in my lineup. I've always had, you know, my Charizard, my Blastoise. I never had Venusaur, but I've never.
Funny story. So I think it was Generation 6, Pokemon X and Y. So I got the grass starter. So basically, there were 3 starters. My siblings and I were okay. Let's do rock paper scissors and see who gets what. There were 3 of us, 3 starters.
Okay.
There was one nobody wanted. Oh, what's it called? It's like this gross like armadillo thing. Chespin.
Oh.
And it evolves into like this weird like
bear looking.
Yeah. So I ended up getting Chespin, unfortunately. And there was this new feature in the game called Wonder Trade, where you could just trade a random Pokemon, just any of your Pokemon, into the internet, and you get one back. So, I literally did that for hours. It was so much fun. You'd get trash, and then randomly it's like, shiny Mewtwo, and you're like,
you're like, I win the game.
it's like, I knew I was destined for greatness. So
man.
The first Wonder Trade I did was, so Chespin had evolved into the second one, Arma something Dillo. I don't know. It was garbage. So I
Evolved into trash.
I clicked
Pathetic.
pathetic. I clicked on trade, and I thought it would like have the yes or no confirming thing, but I traded my starter apparently.
Oops.
And I was like, what? I guess I'm not gonna have a starter in this playthrough. Also, I'm not that mad. I don't.
Sorry, I'm not that mad actually.
It's like honestly, I'm kind of
It's
really.
like, oh no, I accidentally quote unquote traded my starter. Oh, what a
Woe is
bummer.
me.
Oh, it was subconscious. Oh,
Dude, imagine you traded that and got like a shiny Mewtwo, and you're like, I am the happiest I think I will ever be.
Oh,
Best
man.
decision of my life.
Have you guys ever done a Nuzlocke?
Yes,
Nuzlocke
I do
challenge,
that. I can
What?
pull out my phone right now on an emulator, and I have a save file where I did a Nuzlocke and got super lucky. So it became an easy game. So I just caught everything in every because it had a shadow tag. So yeah, it was randomized types too. So it had shadow tag, and I think
I forget
it was
what Shadow Tag does. I don't know why I'm acting surprised.
I think it was a Blastoise or something. But
Oh my gosh.
So everything was easy because they couldn't escape. So and Blastoise knew hypnosis because the types were randomized. So easiest game of my life. So I'm just like, what should I do? And I'm like, I got an idea, and I can actually pull out my phone and show you guys after this recording. I literally just caught whatever I wanted, and with the premise that I'm going to name it whatever I want, as long as the middle letters are U and R. So, and it's always 4 letters. So my like starting lineup is like Kern, Dern, Fern, Spern. And then like soon I had copies because I was just using like the first letter of their name. So if I caught a Charizard, it'd be Kern. And then I'd come across like a Cloyster. I'm like, well, I can't have 2 Kerns. So I would like use the last letter of it.
Oh,
so now I have like
burn.
I have a Klern.
And then Fern.
My whole box is nothing but that. I can show you, but
I remember like I caught a oh gosh,
this was on a Nuzlocke.
yeah, what
does it look like?
What's the 3-headed bird? Oh god.
Dodrio.
I caught a Dodrio and I named it Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Hey.
I was like, yes.
That's funny because
And I caught another one and I named him I couldn't name them all the Stooges, but I just named him Stooge. Stooge? Just Stooge and just the 3-headed.
I always thought it was so funny that Dodrio could use the move Fly.
Yes.
Those little wings.
And Charizard can't use fly.
What?
It's like sure.
I think like generation like 3 or 2, they like finally figured that out. They were like, you know what? Charizard has wings.
Why is okay, can we talk about the real question here? Why is Gyarados not a dragon type?
I don't know.
Why is he water flying?
He's just
Why is he water flying?
They
So
fixed it. When
I
did they fix it?
actually know why he's water and flying.
Why?
There's no reason for it. I don't
I was
understand
gonna
the
say
logic.
he could learn dragon moves.
Yeah.
He can learn Dragon Rage, but he's not a dragon type. So you can teach him Dragon Rage, but it won't be stab. It's so dumb.
The good thing about Gyarados is that electricity does quadruple damage you get. So yeah, I don't know. It's
Because I would understand if he was like water dragon. That would make sense,
Right.
But
They,
like,
they
how
wise-
can he fly? That makes no sense. He's got no wings.
yeah, like so later on when he had like a mega evolution, when that became a thing,
Yeah.
it turns like water dragon. So they like kind of
Boo, cheap,
I know.
cop out.
yeah.
Cop out. Boo.
Like, oh, now we'll fix our issue.
Now we'll fix the problem that's 20 years in the making.
Oh man! Any more like Pokemon memories before we go on to the game show?
Did any of you have any of the Mystery Dungeon games?
I never played any of them.
Oh, they're so good.
Really?
As a fan of RPGs, it's a good mix between like a good a good version of an RPG and Pokemon. It's very good. If you haven't picked it up yet, you should.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, after I gave up Platinum, that's kind of what I got into, was a lot of that. And yeah, it's very fun. But Nuzlocke in general kind of got me back into playing the older Pokemon games, just because of, when you get a your starter choices, a Metapod that's level 90, a Magikarp that knows Solar Beam and Earthquake, or like a Meganium that's level 1
And no splash.
and of that type.
You want to explain what a Nuzlocke challenge is to our
A
listeners?
Nuzlocke is torturing
Is it Nuzlocke or
yourself.
Nuzleaf?
It's Nuzlocke. It's
Nuzlocke.
Nuzlocke.
Nuzleaf is the Pokemon. Nuzlocke is the
So basically, what it is
The game.
you go through the world, and whenever you come across a new area, you're allowed to catch the first Pokemon that you come across. Unless you've caught it before, then you can dispose of it and try to catch another one. Now, the rules are every Pokemon you catch, you have to name it. And then if it faints, it is dead, and you have to release it.
Bye-bye. Even if it's your starter.
Even if it's your starter. And it's funny. So a lot of my fiance, she played Pokemon when she played Blue, and her favorite to start was always Squirtle. That was always her.
Squirtle.
That was always her go-to. And it's just funny. We're making those noises, but like in German, it's like way different. It's like okay, that's not right. Anyway, but
pretty sure we just got censored in all of Germany and Poland. And
Don't ban us, please.
but yeah, so I was telling her about I was just like, oh, we should play Pokemon together and we should do like a Nuzlocke together. And she was like, what's that? And I explained it to her. She's like, no, I'm not doing that. That is
it's
too sad.
fantastic,
I've done it
though.
a few times, and the first time it was heartbreaking.
Oh yeah, when it dies, you're just like, oh.
It's just like, the critical hit? Are you kidding me?
I know, and it adds so much drama, and
Especially because now it's not even like a whatever, I'll come back. Now it's like a oh god.
and if you get swept and if you lose all of your Pokemon, if you white out, then
over.
you're done. That's game over. Then
And
you're done.
we also have to preface this is you can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter on a route. So when you leave the city and you're on a new route, the first Pokemon you encounter, if you need to catch it, that's the only time you can, and nothing else.
And if you kill the first Pokemon you encounter, then that route is dead.
Yes, that's
and
it.
you can't catch anything else.
It.
So
It's intense.
It changes the game.
Yeah, it definitely adds like a whole lot more pressure to it.
Yeah.
When I first had someone explain it to me, I was like, "Oh, that sounds like fun." And then I tried it. I'm like, this is hard.
It's like, this is not fun. And then you're like, this is fun.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So
Yeah, one last thing, like, I used to watch the anime religiously. Like, that was
me too.
before I even knew it was an anime. I was just like, this is a cartoon. And I would, like, every like, day was on, I would, like, come home and just be like, run to the TV and watch it on the WB.
Dude, WB.
Before
Come back.
came CW.
Baby,
but
come back.
I remember one of the times I remember the most vividly was when Ash was battling Blaine
Oh, I remember
with his
this
Charizard.
episode. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then like Charizard like dives into the volcano and like you don't know what happened. You don't know if he's gonna survive, and there's all this emotion and it's just like Charizard survive. But yeah, I was such a fanboy for Pokemon. Like up until I think it was the third generation. I had every Pokemon memorized by number. I kid you not, in order.
Oh,
Because every Pokemon in the Pokedex has a
I
number.
love that Bulbasaur was the first one.
Yeah.
Dude.
But no one ever picked him.
No.
The one no one ever picked.
Oh, that's so sad.
Did you watch
Poor
the?
Bulbasaur.
Did you ever watch the the honest trailer about Pokemon?
Yeah.
And
It goes
it's
through the whole original.
so hold on to your butts because we're naming them all. And the guy shows a picture of Bulbasaur. It's like the one no one ever picked. Bloomin' Onion, Plantosaurus Rex.
Plantus. Oh, that's so good. So,
Oh man.
you guys ready for this game?
Oh,
But first,
Blastoise was Water Bowser.
Water Bowser. Okay, that sounds familiar. Unless someone else made that joke. But that's so great.
I named my Blastoise Splashmonger.
Splashmonger.
I like that.
When he was when he was a Squirtle, I was like, oh, I'm gonna use like as soon as you get Water Gun, that's all I'm using.
It's like funny when you like caught like I don't know like a Caterpie and you're like I'm gonna call this thing Shrimpy, and then like it becomes Butterfree and you're like, well, okay.
See, I learned very early. It's like, what does this become? Okay, this eventually becomes this. So I'm going to name something that would fit the moment it becomes that.
Right.
I named my first Charmander Flint.
Nice. It's a good name.
Yeah. Right.
I never named one Flint. That is a good name.
Right. And then I had a girl one that I named Amber, kind of like Amber. Yeah. That was less creative. But I like how you're like.
So
Anyway, so okay.
Just one more thing. Like I had a lot of names for my fire types, but so this was before I knew what the Holocaust was, and I looked up the definition, and it's just like a fiery event or something was like what it said. Mm-hmm. So I named my Cyndaquil the Holocaust, and then later, a few years later, I was like, wow, when I was telling people I named it that, I did not know. That's why they were reacting like that. Oh.
That's why they reacted the way that they did.
Like, called my Pokemon the... Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
So, yeah.
That's half the fun, though, is naming your
naming it offensive things and freaking the heck out of people.
Completely.
Or naming, like, your main character. Like, it's like... You walk up to a trainer and they're like, hey, stupid, how's it going?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah.
Mine was like I was super uncreative. Mine was one of these three things. My dude, Jesus, or you.
I religiously, since the first generation, always name my first playthrough the guy I named dude. In all caps.
I did I never once. I never. So it's like, I never used this. It's like, wow, look at you. I never.
Except when you use protect, and then it's a really bad message.
I never protect.
I never use protect. Oh my goodness. So. So, go for it.
Lotto, I'm sorry. It's like on your wedding night, it's like Evan used Astonish.
Oh my god. Evan used Astonish. I thought you were gonna say Hydro Pump.
Oh gosh. Oh, based on what
it's
that
a back and forth, and it's just
based on what the
dance.
Oh my god!
Based on what the animation for Hydro Pump looks like in.
Oh.
Okay, so
Evan used beat up.
Oh.
Wow. So let's go to our game show. I think we're getting a little Pokemon or weird baby name.
Really?
Pocket Monster.
Is that really the name? Is that really the game?
That's what we're doing. You have to guess if it's like an actual Pokemon name that people name kids or a Pokemon name.
Wow. I'm actually intrigued to hear, like,
considering the weebs that we have in this generation, both are very possible.
Just so you know,
some people probably name their kids after these Pokemon.
This is true.
So there's so none of these are like kids' names that like people actually named a Pokemon.
Okay.
They're just like semi-common names, I guess, but people don't really use them. They're like actual names that not just like one person is named.
I see.
So the first one, I know David's going to know it. Evan, I'm like 50-50 if you're going to know it. But so I think I have 21.
Okay.
And we're going to go through them pretty fast.
Okay.
Now, is this a first one to answer or just...
No. You both answer.
Okay.
So I guess what we're going to do is your right hand is Pokemon, your left hand is... Oh, that's not going to work if you're holding the microphone. I don't know.
Why don't you just say Pokemon or...
Well, the thing is, you both have to reveal at the same time. That way it's not like... I mean, obviously you're not going to be like influenced by the other person. Just change it.
Oh, I see.
Are you? Yeah. Because I'm going to be like, Pokemon or baby. Name. And then you say whatever at the same time.
Okay.
And whoever's right...
Okay. We could do one or two. We could do one or two.
There you go.
The first one you say is one.
Smart man.
Second one is two.
Yep.
All right. So
the first a lot of Common Core.
Yeah.
I learned it.
Yeah. So
Yes.
Pokemon, baby name.
So we got 21 of these. So
All right. So I'm just gonna
unless you both get all 21 right, or you both only get one right, I don't want no tie.
Is this the only part of the game, or is there more?
I think this is the only part of the
Is
game.
the only part of the game? All right.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
So, first one, baby name or Pokemon? Magby. 3, 2, 1.
Wait, which one was? Baby
Pokemon.
name is 1, Pokemon is 2.
No, Pokemon's
No,
one,
Pokemon is
baby's
1.
2.
Oh, so then.
Okay, fine, I'll give you that. Yes, Pokemon.
Yes.
Magby is what's its name? Magmar's
Is the
baby
pre-evolution
form.
of Magmar.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, number 2. You both have one.
No, not
points.
Magmar. It's
Magmar.
Yeah, it's the baby form of Magmar.
Magby is the precursor. No, Magmar is the slush that turns into the snail.
No.
No. That's oh man, what's it called? Not Magmar.
Slugma.
Slugma turns into
Slugmar.
Right, turns into Macargo. That's right.
Macargo.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My car.
No, Magmar is the one that
Right.
Charizard
Yeah, with the-
fights.
yeah,
in
exactly.
the anime.
Well,
Come on, dude.
I'm guessing you're not going to do very well in this game.
It's like, kill me now. All right.
So, 1-1. Let me actually write that down because I will forget for sure.
Okay.
So, number 2. Bellarose, baby or Pokemon? 3, 2, 1. It is a baby name.
That's a baby name.
Bellarose.
I thought one man Pokemon.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
man Pokemon. He said baby,
It's a
Ah.
baby name.
baby name.
Oh.
Yeah.
He literally just
Bellarose?
Bellarose.
said Bellarose.
That sounds like Pokemon.
Yeah, it
That's
does.
the point of the game. dude.
Yeah.
For the
Welcome
for
to the game,
longest-
David.
I know.
All right.
I was like, is it the pre-evolution to that one Rose one, Rosalia?
Oh,
but no.
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 No, it doesn't have one. I think.
Roselia? No, it's standalone.
Yeah,
Well,
it's-
actually, it gets an evolution later.
Oh, it's an evolution.
It does.
later.
It does get a pre-evolution later as well.
Oh my gosh. Of course.
It's really cute.
Okay.
But okay, next one.
All right.
Burmy. Pokemon or baby? 3, 2, 1, go. Is that 2?
That's 2. It's a German 2.
David is right. It is a Pokemon.
Oh.
I'll never do that again.
Furiously dabs. All right, next up,
Low respect, Deb.
Durant. Pokemon or baby?
Oh my god.
Go. Pokemon.
What?
It is a steel ant Pokemon. I know. It's just like, what?
I thought Durant was like
So it's
Kevin
like-
Durant. Like,
Yeah,
I was thinking more like Durant.
oh yeah,
it's like Durant, like durable ant.
I'm hungry like the world.
thrilling Pokemon.
So thrilling. So, next one,
Durant man.
Kato.
Seems nothing but
Kato.
Kato or Kato, I don't know.
Oh, please. let
Pokemon
that-
or baby name?
Please let that be a Pokemon name.
What is your answer? David, you are right.
Yes.
Come on.
That is a baby name.
Come on. That
Wait.
poor
it sounds
child.
very Japanese to
They
me.
named a child Kato.
With a K. Which
That doesn't
does
make it
not-
better.
I was about to say, it doesn't make it
That
better.
just means they can't spell cat. You spell with a K, right? With a K?
Come here. Kato no
that
child.
hard,
Yeah.
that hard fricative.
All right.
All right.
You guys better get this one right.
Oh, jeez.
It's not that you're supposed to know it. It's just like, it's very obvious what it is.
Really? Okay.
All right.
We'll see.
Pikachu. No.
Axew. Pokemon or baby?
Axew?
Can I ask for a spelling of the word?
Yes.
Okay.
AXEW.
Okay.
It's like
Ready?
Axel with a W.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2.
Go. It is a Pokemon.
What the
Evan is right.
fuck?
It is a little like.
the hell.
Just so everyone knows, Evan was dabbing furiously with his groin. So. All right, next
I don't know how
one.
you do that.
Pokemon.
Just your whole
Oh, baby.
folds into your face like a stapler.
Oh, ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
Like,
All right, sorry. Okay, what's up?
Oh, man. Archin. Baby or Pokemon? Go.
Archin. Oh.
Uh, Pokemon. It
What
is
the-
like a pterodactyl type thing.
Archin.
You guys aren't
This
doing
is
so
why-
hot. 3 to 1. 3
This
to
is
2.
why-
I'm just gonna say I
Yeah,
got one
yeah, yeah,
already.
yeah.
this is
no,
why I
got you.
quit on
Alright.
Platinum. It just got ridiculous.
Their
Alright.
names got insane. So,
Soon it's just gonna be puh.
Yeah. It'll be like my Pokemon save. It's just you are in the middle.
It's like
Kern, Burn.
Imagine like a little flower dude going like Kern.
Dude, it'll happen.
That sounds like actually like
Yeah.
it should be a
That's
thing
what I'm
already.
saying. It's gonna happen. There'll
gonna
be a
get-
whole playthrough of just you are is in the middle of every word.
Kern. Alright.
Turd. All right. So next up is Treble. Treble, Pokemon. Oh, weird baby name.
Oh.
Go for it.
Uh,
You were wrong. That is a freaking baby name.
that poor baby.
It's like, come here, Treble. You gonna drop the bass?
Oh my God.
Ugh.
I was gonna say that sounds like a sound wave type Pokemon. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
That's what
I know. That's why I thought it was a.
Oh, that's
perfect pick.
unfortunate. That poor child. All right.
This is why you need to have a license to have babies. Please.
Because you need to. Hey, this is my son Grass.
Now, one of my friends from high school, I found out had a kid. Can you guess what they named the kid?
I don't want to guess.
I'll give you a hint that probably won't help. They were an avid fan of rock. Classic
Sex.
rock. His name is Aerosmith.
Oh no. Why?
Yeah,
That's like really cool, but not for a person's name.
Why?
That's so okay.
I was expecting like Guns N' Roses.
Okay.
See-
Next up. Next up.
That'd be cool.
Armaldo.
Oh my
Pokemon
gosh.
or baby. 3, 2, 1. You are right. That is one of the fossil Pokemon later on.
Oh my.
Wait.
Wait, but David, you said 1.
I said 1, which means I'm right too, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, that's Generation 3.
I'm just trying to think of someone who would be stupid enough to name their kid Armaldo.
That sounds like
It's like
that sounds like like an Hispanic person's name.
it's like, come here, Armando. Like, who
Yeah.
would
no
name their kid-
Armaldo.
I know.
With
I'm
an
just hating.
L.
Maybe it could be a Spanish name.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's just the
Armaldo.
same like
I
it's
feel like I've met someone named Armaldo.
Maybe.
Next one.
it's like the same people who name their kids
Oh,
like
no. Oh, no.
Festus.
Either one. This is okay.
Okay.
This just sounds funny to me. Waverly.
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 Oh, I know.
Pokemon. Oh, baby. Reveal your answers. Now. Wow, you are right. That is not a Pokemon. It is a baby name.
Poor
Yeah.
baby.
Waverly.
No, I went to kindergarten with a girl named Waverly.
That-
Waverly Place.
See, I don't like to make fun of people, but I do. That is unfortunate.
That's.
It's not too bad of a name.
Waverly?
I met
I know.
a guy.
I'm sorry if you're listening. Your name is Waverly.
I met a guy with a name was named Evan, and I felt really bad for him because that's like the crappiest name.
Hey.
That's the crappiest name.
Backwards, it's Knave, so.
That's the crappiest name.
I like
People are named Dick, and that's the crappiest name.
But the thing is though, like I've made it
Grandpa.
very very open. I'm not fond of my name.
Really?
Yeah, no, I don't really care.
Here's
for
the
my
thing, though. Your name is transcendent. Okay, it's cute when you're young. It's average when you're a teenager, and it's an adult name. When you name your kid Dick, when he's a baby, hey Dick. It's like
Hey, little dick, what's up? It's just like.
inevitably will be like his name will be changed by the time he's 18.
I mean, the thing is, like, times have changed, but people are still naming their kids that for some reason. It's like, yeah, my grandpa, Dick Dickerson. It's like,
Dick Dickerson.
wow, okay. Like, you should
Richard
change
Richardson.
Richardson.
So you can just be nicknamed Dick Dixon.
All right, Pokemon or baby?
Pokemon or baby.
Okay.
Dickley. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh, I was like, really?
No.
That's so perfect.
Okay. Pokemon or baby name?
All right.
Komala.
Komala.
Oh my
come on.
God.
Oh, come on. Sorry, I really worked for that one. That sucks.
You're gonna pull a
Komala.
hamstring if you stretch that farther.
Reveal your answers. No. Evan is right.
Fuck.
It is a koala Pokemon.
You gotta be
Komala.
Komala.
Ooh. So another point for
Damn
Evan.
it.
You are tied 5-5.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have 5 points.
You have 5 points.
Mother of God.
Gucci, man.
All right. I would honestly not get this next one at all.
You wouldn't?
Okay.
No.
Oh, okay.
That does not
that
bode well for
does
me.
not bode well for either of us.
Yeah.
Baby or Pokemon? Helios.
Oh, what the?
It sounds like a Greek name, but it also sounds like this, like,
That sounds like
don't know.
a Greek mythology name.
yeah.
Come Helios.
So,
Oh gosh.
Helios uses reveal your answer. It is a baby name.
What
There is no Pokemon named Helios. There is, I think it's like I forget what it
the?
is.
Heliotrosis.
It's like Heliosaur or
That sounds like a
something.
disease.
It does. You got a bad case of heliotosis.
Oh crap.
Sorry, you'll never be able to play Pokemon again.
I've never
Cool,
seen that.
But like, actually,
Actually,
Helios doesn't sound like a bad name. I would
I mean,
name my son
it's like
Helios.
kind of.
Name your son Helios.
Helios Salabaria. That sounds like a cool name.
It also sounds like
Come, my son. Come,
Sounds like the
Helios.
name of a man who would conquer the middle of Europe.
Come, Helios.
you will conquer the Middle East.
Helios, my son. I
Yeah.
am so proud of you.
All right,
That is not a bad name, actually.
Right? Yeah.
next one.
Oh, what's up?
Ainsley.
Ainsley. Come here, Ainsley.
God almighty.
Reveal your answers now. David is right.
Dang
It is a baby.
I hoped I was wrong. I hoped I was wrong.
Ainsley, come here this instant.
That's like it's a consonant away from being. No, never mind.
All right,
Anally?
this one sounds very, very similar. Glalie.
Glalie?
Glalie.
What
Pokemon
the? What
or
are these
baby names.
Glalie.
Reveal your answers.
I hope I'm wrong.
It is a Pokemon.
Oh thank God! I would.
Can you
hate,
imagine?
I would hate if that kid.
Glalie.
Glalie.
Dude, what the hell is that?
There-
I mean, it's
What's-
better. It's better than being named Dick Gay. So
Or Hugh Jassel.
Huge jacked man.
Yeah.
hey, that's kind of a no. Okay.
I'm not gonna start. with
Pokemon or baby? Bexley.
Bexley.
Bexley. Reveal your answers. David is right.
this. Oh, thank God.
How is that a? Okay.
Bexley.
How is that a person?
Bexley.
Why?
Bexley. Sounds like you mixed like two words. What would those two words be? Bexley.
Buxom and Lee.
Bexley.
Like
It sounds like a pill,
Buck.
like a drink.
Like Buck.
And Lexi.
Yeah, Buck and like Lexi. Yeah.
Ugh. It just no.
Buxley. Bexley.
My problem is what gender do you give that to?
That does not seem unisex.
Either.
That does not seem unisex. That's
But I mean,
gotta
it
be-
doesn't seem like a guy name, and it doesn't seem like a girl name either.
It's like something you would
That's
not.
that's like a middle name that you can hide.
Yeah.
Like Evan Bexley sells.
That's the one that you're quiet on. Yeah, it's
It
like
has to be a middle name that you can hide with just like
Yeah.
the first initial.
It's like you're like in class and it's like, what's your middle name? Bexley. What? I can't hear.
Yeah.
Bexley.
Yeah, it's like
That's Bexley, okay?
it's like my name's Evan B. Salisbury. What's the B stand for? Don't worry about it.
it stands
All
for
right.
B.
You guys ready for the
Stands
next
for
one?
B.
There are only 5 left.
Oh boy.
Evan, you can still turn this around.
Wait, I'm ahead.
You are ahead.
Yeah, by
How
two-
in God's
two,
graces
8
is
to
that
5.
possible?
By what?
8 to 5.
8 to 5. Oh crap.
It's been a
okay.
while, Evan. All right.
It's been a while.
Hold my head up high. Oh, sorry.
Have you ever heard his isolated vocals? You're like, this can't be a rock like, this can't be a rock song. Yeah, it sounds like someone's doing a really bad Western impression.
It does.
All right. You guys ready?
All right, sorry.
Omega.
Ooh.
I swear, if this is a baby name, I'm gonna die.
I'll give you a few seconds. All right, that's enough time. Reveal your answer. David, you're right.
Are you fucking kidding me? Who names their kid Omega?
Come here, Omega.
Why is that?
But
a
you know
name?
what? You know what? He would be the second child. Their oldest child would be named Alpha.
It's
Alpha
the
and
alpha,
Omega.
and nobody ever cares about it.
The beginning and that other thing.
Everyone in the middle.
Omega.
It's like they have 7 children. and
Now,
like everyone
it'd
in
have to
between-
be. It'd have to be a guy name,
I mean,
because that would be the worst lady name ever.
The lady version is probably
hi,
Omega.
my name's Omega. So just be like, can
Well
I just
then.
call you O?
Yeah.
Like, do we have to call you? Oh my god.
All right.
All right.
Ready for the next one? Let's
do this. know.
Dartrix.
Oh, what the?
What?
Dartrix.
Star Tricks? That has to be a Pokemon.
Pokemon are kid.
That
Go.
has to be a Pokemon.
Oh, I'll give you one more second. Okay, go ahead. Evan is right.
Thank you. That has to be a Pokemon. There's
It
no
is.
way that's a kid's name.
It is,
Dartrix.
despite the like really weird name, it is legit. It is they like this giant bird that has like a bow and arrow, and it's grass type. It's one of the starters of the latest generation.
Oh,
Moon.
cool. All right.
It's really cool looking.
Cool.
But it sounds like
Wait,
Dartrix.
Yeah, Dartrix. Wow,
they
okay.
did another bird Pokemon for a starter?
Yeah, you got a cute little owl, Rowlet.
Oh, that's what
But then you
Rowlet
had
evolves into.
Torchic, too.
Awesome.
Yeah, Torchic is also another like. All right,
And Peplup.
Piplup.
And
Yeah,
Peplup.
yeah.
Yeah, I love
There's a
Peplup.
lot of little birds.
Does that cover all of them? There's a fire, a grass, and a water.
Yeah.
All right, you can't do any more Pokemon.
You can't do any
Stop
more
it.
birds.
All right, stop it.
No more bird
That's
starters.
it. We're building a wall. No, I'm kidding.
Cancel Pokemon.
Yep.
It is
Cancel
the hugest
Pokemon.
abomination of all time.
Cancel Pokemon
All right,
forever.
there's only 3 left, which means if Evan gets these 3 right, he wins. But
Oh my.
if you get 2 right and he gets 2 right, you tie.
Wait,
No, wait, that's totally
That's not
wrong.
math.
If he
And then
gets
we'll-
1 and you get 3.
And then we'll go back to
then
school.
we tie.
Yes.
Then we tie.
So-
Yeah, then we'll go back to school to learn math.
Yeah.
I
a fierce dab off.
only did trigonometry, so I don't know math. So,
Your hair just flies all over the
The
place.
space between us, a rift opens up.
Alright. Too much dabbing.
Some
Alright.
guy from the future, stop!
I love this one. I love this one.
Okay, alright.
Dax with
Dax.
2 X's.
Oh, this is the easiest one I've ever
2
heard.
X's. Baby or Pokemon? You're right.
Yeah.
Dax Shepard.
Really? I don't
I was
know.
gonna say
Shepard.
there's one that's close. Dak Prescott. That's close.
There you go, yeah,
That's
yeah.
close too. Yeah.
Dax with 2 X's.
But he's not. But he's not Dax. He's just Dak.
Dak,
Yeah.
All right, 2 left.
He's D-A-K. That's all right.
Keldeo.
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 It almost sounds like Keldean.
A little
Keldeo.
bit.
All right, baby or Pokemon? Reveal your answers. Evan is right.
Oh, shite.
Oh, 9-8.
Oh my god.
This is down
It's a
to the
so
wire.
it is a Pokemon name. Okay, well, that's,
It is.
Oh.
It is. I think it's
I
like
have-
a little like unicorn-looking horse thing.
I have slight more faith.
No,
in
no, no.
humanity.
It's something else. Okay.
Okay. How many are left? 2?
1.
Oh, one's left.
One.
Oh,
This is.
wait. So if I get this right, then I win, or I get
Then
this right
you
and we
tie.
tie. Then we tie.
If
Okay.
I get it wrong and you get it right.
Yeah. So you can only.
All right, to
tie.
make this fun, I will vote whatever the opposite of yours is.
Oh, okay. Oh man. Oh man.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Fine. Be that way.
And Nathaniel's just like,
There will
son of a-
be a winner or there will be no winner.
you anus ripping son of
All right.
dicking with my
Pokemon.
I'm gonna tongue punch you in the fart box. All right.
Oh, weird baby name.
All right.
Marianne.
game. Ooh, that's a good one.
I needed to
That's a
end on
good
this one. Marianne.
All right, sir.
Evan.
Mine will be whatever his isn't. So-
Every
Yeah.
time I've said, okay, that has to be a Pokemon name. It was never a Pokemon name. I'm gonna say that's a kid's name.
Which
I,
means
I have to pick Pokemon.
it is a Pokemon.
Ah!
M-A-R-E-A-N-I-E.
Stuck with your gut. Why is that a Pokemon?
Marianne.
What kind of Pokemon is that?
It's like a water Pokemon. I think the name.
Oh,
is supposed to be, like,
Marianne.
marine.
Yeah, Marine. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
but it's like
That's a very close. Like
It-
sounds like
it sounds like something you could name your.
That
It's like-
that name sounds like that would be the best human name out of all of those.
I know.
right? But it's a Pokemon name.
Oh man. Oh dang it! I'm so close.
So, David
Fine game, well played. Yes,
Well played.
yes.
is the Pokemon Master,
Indeed. Indeed.
which
Pokemon
I don't know
Master.
what that
I'm the
means.
Pokemon Master. Better than Ash is so far.
Oh man.
Ash is 12 forever and loses to everything.
And he becomes Polynesian
You heard,
in one.
you heard the theory that he's like in a coma, right?
Yes.
yeah, like
That's
it's
a
all
popular
dream.
coma.
Yeah,
He's just,
yeah.
like,
Well,
trapped in his
no,
innocence.
He everything up until he gets attacked by the Spearows, he's awake, but then he's in a coma, and then he's just imagining the rest. So all the Pokemon in the next generations are just part of his imagination.
Yep. That's why they get increasingly more retarded.
Well, yeah, like
And
weird.
that's why he never gets laid because he
That-
doesn't know what that is.
and that's why he doesn't get older because
Yep.
his
And all the
trapped-
trainers and people that he has to help out are like an embodiment of emotions that he had not yet.
That was a
Sorry.
wild Pokemon. I think it's I would prefer if that was real. Like, I really like that interpretation, but
it's not. And it's just because they want to get more money
Shit.
out of it. Instead,
why did
and instead of making new characters to whatever, it's just like, no, let's just keep using Ash because he's fun.
In that
Everyone likes him.
in that theory, I like how Brock's like his restrained, like yet to be pubescent self.
Oh my god.
That's why he's always like after all the women.
Oh my
You imagine Brock,
all of the
and Missy's just like the girl he can never
all
achieve.
of the repressed. Well, that's why there's always a girl to tag along with him.
Oh dang! Because like he doesn't know why he likes having girls around. That's why Brock's there to kind of tell him
Exactly.
like, "Hey, this is why you like women." And it's like,
He's
oh,
like, what?
breeding.
I'm dressed as a girl now.
That's why he's a
Ew,
breeder.
breeding.
That's why he's a breeder.
Oh, that's right. Brock is the breeder. Ew.
Yeah,
Oh my
he
gosh,
is.
I didn't even
He
think
is.
of that. That's so weird.
They make fun of that in Pokemon Bridge. He's like,
Yeah.
I like breeding. I will breed all the Pokemon. So weird.
Anyway,
Fantastic.
but thank you, David. Thank you, David, for
Thank you.
You were an awesome combatant. Thank you, Nathaniel, for being the game master today. That was
Thank
a lot
you,
of fun.
sir.
I learned a lot about.
David, you win a container of Febreze. No, don't.
No. It's like he just put it in his mouth. I was like, ah.
Oh man, so before we sign off of this episode, any last like Pokemon stuff you guys want to share?
Ranger is not a Pokemon game. Don't buy it. Don't accept it.
Nothing Pokemon related, but just more.
catch 'em all.
We are on Spotify now.
Yeah.
Yes.
On Spotify.
Yeah, that happened literally like
Yesterday. Yeah.
So now we're dating kind of when this episode is being recorded, but that's fine. But yeah, so we're on Spotify. If you try looking for us, I tried searching to see like we're like at the bottom.
So go to the last page.
I need to see if
Yes,
I can
go-
like fix like
Go to the very bottom and you'll find
keywords
us.
and stuff.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, so but we're still on Twitter at
Yep.
Nerdin' Out. We're still on Facebook at Nerdin' Out.
Oh, yeah.
Podbean, Nerdin' Out, same thing. And then our email,
Please
Nerdin'
email
Out,
us.
podcast at gmail.com.
And I just say please email us because we get so many emails, like we can't even keep track of them.
Yeah.
That's not true. We have not gotten a single email. Like the only emails we get are like spam like ads.
It's like Instagram's like, use us, you have an account, do something.
yeah, basically.
If
So
new Spotify fam, if you want a topic to be talked about, email us at
nerdinoutpodcast at gmail.com.
with the tag,
Flavor blasted.
and we will make that a topic.
Or like Google Translate likes to try to correct it to flavor lasted.
Ew.
Just do flavor blasted.
Flavor blasted.
Is that a Pokemon? Flavor lasted?
Flavor lasted.
Yeah.
Flavor lasted.
Flavor lasted, use dry.
It's like an ice cube.
That, you know what? That would be a decent Pokemon.
There's literally a Pokemon that's an ice cream cone.
There's one that's a chandelier. There's literally one that's a garbage bag.
There's one that's literally named Chingling. It's bells. Gripping. Thrilling.
Anyway,
With that,
with that being said, thank you so much for listening.
Thanks, guys.
And we'll see you guys next time.
go catch
Bye-bye.
some Pokemon.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.
What's the name of the guy who does Smash? What was that guy's
Do
name?
you mean the director?
Yeah.
Masahiro Sakurai.
Masahiro Sakurai is just sitting there going like, they want Waluigi, right? Give them Piranha Plant.
I mean, dude, that guy was like, he does not get a break from game development. Like, he like even mentioned he wishes he could take a break. Like, he's like, you guys won't let me take a break.
He lost his family. Like,
What?
yeah.
Are you
Because
serious?
of the last Smash.
I did not know
His wife
that.
divorced him. His kids went with his. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
What? I know that he got intense carpal tunnel during making Brawl.
That's a thing too. Yeah.
Like because he like personally programs most of it,
Wow.
and he like went at it so hardcore he got carpal tunnel and he kept going. And I don't know if he still has damage from that, but he's intense.
At some point, you just gotta say screw it.
But also, he's probably making a lot of money.
Yeah,
Smash is one of their most financially.
yeah, I know, but like, at what point do you actually kind of
like the
like wait? It's like family.
And
child's video game.
happiness. I don't want
Child's
that.
video game.
This is a man's video game. We know that.
Well, I was actually having this conversation with Nathaniel yesterday.
but no, I think for me anyway, I played the original Nintendo 64 Smash Bros, and then I played Brawl.
Melee?
Yeah,
Right?
Melee?
I know. Well, the thing is though, I didn't have it's like I had a Wii, but I never. But yeah, we skipped to Brawl and. The one with the Twilight Princess style graphics and how so but the thing with me was that like I felt like if you played one Smash you played them all, you know what I mean, because they're all very kind of cut and paste except it's just newer graphics and it looks newer. That that was my whole thing. So I haven't been as hyped for this new Smash that's coming out. I think it's really cool that all of these characters, and there's like 70 some characters, like
the most ridiculous roster.
yeah, it's the biggest roster. 74 characters. That's an insane.
They're gonna add at least 5 DLC characters.
Oh my
by
gosh.
2019, I think.
What? That's insane.
Yeah.
So anyway, the fact that the roster is so big, I think that is very impressive, and I think I understand people playing this strictly for like the nostalgia, like absolutely. But it's hard for me to look at this and not think, oh, this is just the Switch's swishes. This is just the Switch's version of the thing that they've been making like for the last like few years.
Yeah,
so,
like every console gets its own Smash, and it is like an updated version.
Yeah.
But they do add like the most ridiculous amount of content. It's not just like multiplayer. Everyone has like its own single player modes, and it's just like the amount of time you can spend in this game is like it's endless. It's probably the game that has the most like endless potential.
It was the game that made people buy the Wii U. That was the only reason.
That was basically the Wii U was a piece of garbage. But it had Smash on it, and that was just like
Smash was released.
it's like well,
like the Wii U was a turd with the Nintendo logo on it.
Keeping.
yes, and the Nintendo logo was also made of crap, and the center was made of the worst. So, but it had Smash.
It was a turd with like Nintendo spelled out in yellow corn.
That's why is that so disgusting to me?
I don't know.
Anyway, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I have it preloaded on my console. It's downloaded December 7th. I will lose my job. No, go ahead.
5 DLC characters will be. It's gonna be Baby Mario, Baby Luigi.
I swear. No.
Baby Waluigi will be a playable character, but not Waluigi himself.
Oh, that would
Baby Piranha Plant, but not Baby Waluigi.
Baby Piranha Plant.
I would die.
Oh man.
Suck, right? It's just like anything.
It's like,
Waluigi. No,
hey.
I want Isaac from Golden Sun to be a playable character.
He's an assist trophy.
I know, and I'm like,
I was pretty disappointed, and I haven't even played Golden Sun.
And I wanted at least, I don't know. Just, dude, you gotta throw in some Golden Sun.
Yeah.
You gotta-
I don't understand all the people who are super excited about Geno. He just doesn't stand a chance, in my opinion. It's just like he's such an obscure character. I don't know what it is that make people think he's going to be in the game.
It's gonna be one of those.
Or like every time a new Smash comes out.
Right now, with as many people as on it, they're just throwing out anybody and hoping it sticks to the wall. It's just one of those.
Is this an ADD podcast?
No, not yet. This will be
is a good end card.
No, this will be a good end card. Okay.
Yeah, it's only like
All right.
5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
On the business.
All right, I can do our intro.
You can?
Yeah.
Go for it, senor.
Hmm.